Hey guys, it's Kat, and today I'm talking to you about how I often need a change. I'm somebody who has been obsessed with change ever since I was younger. My mom said I was always trying to redecorate my room. I always wanted to wear 4 different outfits a day. The point is, I love change, which means I often feel like I'm stuck in a rut, requiring the change. So the first thing I would recommend to you, if you're kind of feeling like you just want to switch things up in life and do stuff differently, I would start with switching up your social life a little bit. Now, I would recommend if you're somebody who's really extroverted and you hang out with your big group of friends all the time, maybe start having a few more to yourself evenings or to yourself weekends where you start reflecting on your own life a little bit more and just spending some time with yourself, because just even by doing that, it'll automatically force you to look at your life in a different way and notice things you weren't noticing before when you're hanging out with all your friends, and it will possibly inspire some new really cool things for you to do in your life. And if you're an introvert, I would recommend trying to become a little bit more social, and not that you're changing your personality, but just making sure you're being intentional about hanging out with friends like once a week outside of school or work if you're usually kind of just a homebody all the time, because getting out of the environment you're normally in is just really gonna help you switch up that rut slash boring phase slash whatever it is you're going through that you need a change for. I think another thing that's really important when you're kind of stuck in a rut is to question yourself. There's nothing wrong with taking a couple hours or an hour with a journal or with a friend and just talking about why you do the things you do in life, the things that you can control. Obviously, if you're in high school, your parents are making you go to school, that's not really something to question. But if you're hanging out with certain friends all the time, or you're watching certain TV shows all the time, or you're always on your computer doing certain things, ask yourself, why am I doing that? Why am I spending my time focusing on this, this, and this? Just so you have an awareness of what you're doing with your life and why, because it's so easy to get stuck in the routine of life and just kind of live life as it's coming and your routine and what you're normally used to doing, and then kind of forgetting to be like, wait, you know what used to work for me a year ago isn't really working for me now, and now I'm not really happy anymore. But we kind of just brush it all aside and just accept it as life, when sometimes you really just need to question what it is that you're doing and the choices that you're making and understand why you're doing them. The next thing that can really help is to educate yourself and or start a new hobby. I know that whenever I'm just sick of doing the same old, I try to come up with either a new company to start, a new artistic venture to pursue, or have just a class to go to, whether it's working out or a painting or a food class. And that is why I'm so excited that Skillshare has offered to sponsor this video, because it is a website I really believe in and that I love, because it helps you learn about things that you want to know more about. Skillshare offers over 15,000 different classes on their website, and I believe it is $10 a month for unlimited classes. And the cool thing is you can actually be a teacher on there as well as take classes, and I personally have been doing the watercolor and the painting classes. I don't know if you guys have seen my Snapchat and my Instagram, but I've been painting a lot, and I've never been to an art school, I've never taken an art class officially, and so it's been super helpful to watch these classes online for not that much cost. I will put a link down below for a free 2-month trial if you would like to try it. I highly recommend it, and you guys know I never promote or do hashtag ads for things that I really don't believe in, so that means I do believe in this a lot. So for me, now that I've started painting again, it's got me thinking ideas of hey, maybe people will think these are cool and I can sell them on an Etsy shop, or just add another element to my life that I haven't had in the last 10 years, but doing something I really enjoy and possibly might be able to make money from it. And that would be really cool if I had another art form besides YouTube videos that I was able to make money from and connect with people in a different way. And I just find that painting for me is just a super anxiety lower. Okay, that didn't really come out right, but I think you know what I mean. All right, and the last thing I would share with you guys today to get out of your rut is to do something that makes you uncomfortable. I think every day is a bit excessive, but maybe once a week or once a month where you know there's something that you're so shy or too nervous to do, or it's just not your normal thing you would do, and do that once a month and write down what it is. This month I'm going to do karaoke. And I know that sounds really silly, but for me, doing karaoke is actually one of my biggest fears, and I hate doing karaoke. I don't know, I get so uncomfortable, I get so stuck in my head. I'm afraid of what people are gonna think of me, I'm afraid I'm gonna be bad, or I'm not gonna be funny enough, or I'm gonna be looking like I'm trying to be good and all this stuff. But doing things like that force you to face your fears and face your discomfort is what helps us grow. And and it actually is very freeing to do something that scares you and try to just make a list of things of like, okay, this year I would like to do X, Y, and Z, and then maybe assign it to a month and then pick that month and do it. And that also just helps switch up life. It gets you out of your comfort zone. It gets you out of your routine. And I don't know about you, but I feel like I find myself way too often doing the exact same things over and over again without knowing why, without thinking about how it affects my life. And then you just let time pass by when it's such a missed opportunity to grow and learn and do something different. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful for you. I really hope you check out Skillshare. It's a really awesome way to help change your life. Take control of your life and change it through learning things at your leisure and not by someone else. Okay, I think that's it. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and I will see you guys here Saturday with an all new video. Mwah.